Well, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company announced record-breaking fourth quarter profits, up over 30%. The record high has reignited interest in not just the company, but the AI industry overall. For more on this, we're joined by Matt Bryson, Managing Director of Semiconductor and Hardware Research at Wedbush Securities. And Matt, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me today.
What did they do right? That's quite the number.
I mean, it looks like they did everything right. But more seriously, AI and accelerators for data centers has been what's been driving the TSM sales growth. And it looks like the same thing happened in Q4. And not only did AI drive stronger growth in Q4, but it also looks like that's going to be the case through 2026.
And they want to spend. They need to build. They're going to build out more, aren't they?
Yeah, they have to. They are the sole provider of high-end chips, and their customers are seeing incredible demand. And so TSM is spending to support those customers.
Now, can that be almost too much of a good thing? Can they meet that demand with the plans that you're seeing for them, where they plan to go this year?
I think there are bottlenecks across the supply chain. I don't think it's so much Taiwan Semi. So we're seeing shortages of memory in particular. So both the DRAM and NAND are constraints on system builds. Over in Taiwan, you're seeing something called T-glass, which is short, which prevents the manufacture of the substrates that these chips are manufactured with. So there are lots of constraints. I think at the end of the day, it's not going to be TSM's capability of manufacturing that holds people back.
But if there's nowhere to go if the other delays, could that have an impact on them, though?
They said that they don't think those bottlenecks will impact their business. But I think if there are bottlenecks, it will be those other products. Now, having said that, what we see when products are in short supply is you see a shift towards the higher value chips, if you will. And so from a Taiwan Semi perspective, they probably capture more and more of the value because, again, they are producing the most advanced semiconductors on the planet.
Now, and one part of their expansion, I guess, is they're looking at the U.S. Is that political, or is that actually good for business?
I think it's a little bit of both. So certainly customers away from the U.S. desire for manufacture, they want to diversify risk in a world where there's clearly geopolitical tension between China and the U.S. U.S. manufacturing allows TSM to meet that demand from their customers. But at the same time, I don't think it's a bad thing to go and build out a ton of factories in the U.S. when you have a president who very much wants to see companies supporting U.S. manufacturing.
And it brings a lot of it closer to home. With everything that's going on, we've heard talk of bubble, frothy. What does this tell you about the tech sector and AI?
I mean, I think it tells you what at least I've been running into over the last 3 to 6 months, which is if there is any froth, if there is a spending bubble, we're not going to see that froth come to an end in 2026. You're not going to see that spending bubble pop in 2026. I think throughout the story of AI since ChatGPT 4 launched, the reality has been we've only been able to see about 12 months out. And there's always been concern that, yes, we can see the next 12 months. It's what comes beyond that. I think we're still, to some extent, in that reality. Having said that, what we can see looks really, really healthy.
All right. Is it a potential headwind for TSMC with the big tech companies talking about making their own chips? Is that realistic?
So, I mean, Google definitely is having success with their custom ASICs. With TSM, the great thing about TSM is it's not like you have to debate between should I own Google or Broadcom because they're manufacturing Google's TPUs, or should I own NVIDIA? Because you look at all the major suppliers out there. NVIDIA uses TSM, AMD uses TSM, Broadcom uses TSM, so Marvell uses TSM. So by proxy, Google and Meta and Amazon and Microsoft, who all have their own chip ambitions, they are all fabbing through TSM. And so TSM wins no matter what direction people go in.
All right, we'll have to wrap it up there, but Matt, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Matt Bryson is Managing Director, Semiconductor and Hardware Research at Wedbush Securities.